Welcome everyone to Monthly Motivation for May 1st. I hope your April went well. Let me just share that I am filming this video quite a few days prior to the 1st of May. So I have no idea where we're heading when I film. So bear that in mind. I have no idea. All I know is right now we have a stay in place order. I have no idea where we're going. I just want to get that out because sometimes people don't understand that videos are filmed in advance. And actually today I was going to film a different video, but I did not have my content ready, but I was ready to film. So I thought, okay, let's do monthly motivation and let's just do a topic that is impromptu. This is something I didn't plan for. But what happened was, or how this came upon me that this would be a good video, is when I was doing my wake up workout this morning. Again, let me back up. I do my workouts at 4 in the morning. If you are new to following me and that sounds crazy, yeah, it makes sense that it would. Just like you, I think 4 in the morning is in the middle of the night. It just really is. To me, it's not even morning, it's the middle of the night. I'm gonna keep it short. I have plenty of videos talking about my schedule, but the only reason that I do a 4 a.m. workout is because I start work around 6:30 in the morning. I work for myself. I'm not gonna go into all those details because it's already out there and most of you already know. But this morning when I was doing my wake up workout, which I love. I don't like getting up to do it, but there's so much that I do love about actually getting up and getting it done early. So this video it's kind of about getting up and getting out of bed and getting your workout done early. But if you're not someone who is going to work out first thing in the morning, it's really about getting up before everyone else. So again, you can get up and get your workout done or get up and do something else. The video is really about getting up and getting an early start. And I say that because I sleep in once in a while or oversleep, just like we all do. And I cannot tell you how much that throws me off. I have 5 children. Many of you already know that. 4 of them are adults and we have a 13-year-old. When my girls were really small, I always got up prior to them getting up. And it really set me up for a much more productive day, and I would say even an elevated disposition. I mean, it just set me up for such a good day because I had that time for myself. Now, there may be many of you watching that don't have small children anymore. Some of you may be alone, and maybe this won't apply to you. Maybe some of you are empty nesters or just starting out and don't have children. Whatever it may be, if you have ever experienced getting up early and just having your time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's just nothing like it. There's no disruptions, there's a calm, there's a peace, and you just have time to get into your own head. And yeah, just doing my workout this morning, I was thinking, I love this. It's so worth it. And it always has been for me because it really does set me up for a positive trajectory of my day. And when I don't do it, things are off from the get-go. If I sleep in, let's say it's a Saturday and I decide to sleep in later and I do a later morning workout, I cannot tell you how many distractions pop up. It's just the tug and pull is there, and I almost feel like I missed out on my time. Getting up early before anyone else is just it's like therapy. It's a therapeutic feeling. And especially if you have small children, I cannot tell you the power in getting up and having time for yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be a workout. It could just be getting up, doing your devotions, reading scripture, having a cup of coffee or tea, If you have a gratitude journal, writing in that, whatever it is for you, that quiet space. And believe it or not, I'm not someone who needs to have the noise during my workouts. I love the peace and calm of that 4 in the morning workout with no noise, no music, no video, nothing. And one of the reasons that I really recognized it this morning was because the cardio that I was doing, I had moments where I wasn't going an aggressive pace and I could type in my phone because I was kind of doing an interval type program. I don't know if you guys are familiar with brain dumping. I believe his name was David Allen, and he may have had a book called Getting Things Done. I'm not really sure. I'll link it in the drop down box below. Never read the book, but I do kind of know the Cliff Notes version. So I am someone who does brain dumping. I don't hold things in my head. Now, my task list in my brain dump is on my computer in my Google Tasks. But if I'm on a cardio machine, I only have my phone. So I go into my notes app and I brain dump every day during my workout. Now, if I'm doing a HIIT routine on the floor, I always have my laptop and I can type in whatever comes to my mind that I'm taking out of the brain and dumping. Our brain is not stored to be a computer. It's not a computer. It's not for storage. You've got to get it out somewhere. And I'm really good about doing that. It's something I really encourage my clients to do. So if you work with me, you're all familiar with brain dumping. We talk about it all the time. If you're not working with me and you'd like to know more about brain dumping and getting a system down with time management and organization, you can book a session. The link will be below. But it's just, I brain dump. So every single day I have this really long list. In fact, hold on, I'll get my phone. Now, I have already done some of the things that are on my brain dump page. It's not as long as it was, but literally this is my brain dump page from this morning. Just dumping out things that come to my head. It could be something I need to purchase. I have things that I need to get with my business manager about. I have things that I need to touch base with the kids. I have a little list of what I want to put on Instagram stories later today. We have coaches on the HCC, Hensel Coaching and Consulting website. So I have different things that came to my head about talking to all of them at once or individual ones. If it's something that I have the app on my phone. So if it's a grocery item, I wouldn't put it in my brain dump list. I go right to my Kroger app and I would put it in the cart. But it's not even really about that. The brain dump isn't really my message. It's getting up and having that quiet time and maybe not having the music on if you are doing a workout or the video. Yeah, that can be motivating, but this is a perfect time for you to be in your space. My deepest thought and my deepest work takes place during my workouts. So if I don't get up and get that done and have that time where I can get into my head, I compromise kind of my big thinking. I call it my big picture thinking. The majority of my business growth and my personal growth takes place when I'm doing my workout between 4 and 6 a.m. or 4 and 5:30, depending on how long the workout is. That's when the most growth takes place because things are coming to me and I know what I want to work on. I know what I want to achieve and accomplish. If I didn't have that time and I was bolting out of bed just to get on with my day and the kids are home. They're home for the rest of the year. And I already have kids up, or if we're still all working from home, because again, I don't know where we're going after today. I just know as of yesterday, the last day of April, we were still staying home. I don't know what May's bringing because again, I did this video a couple weeks prior. If you're just jumping out of bed and just jumping on the computer for work or taking care of the kids or, having coffee and talking with your husband, which is great to have that time, you're never really getting your time, your space, your brain dumping. There's so much power Yeah, you may have to go to bed a little early, but it's so worth it, you guys. It's so worth it. Just do it. If you're not doing it, give it a try and let me know how it worked for you. Commit to it. Commit to it. Don't forget, recently I did an evening routine video. I will have that video linked below. I'll also have it right up here in the corner. That's a great video because I talk about how in the evening we organize tomorrow today, right? So last night I organized today. Yesterday. Organize tomorrow today, and then stay tuned. As soon as we get back in the groove of the norm, the norm we used to have before the new norm, I am going to do a morning routine video. A lot of you really requested that, but I just want to wait until we're back in the groove and back to how life really is before doing that video. There's so much power to getting up. Oh, and also I recently did a video, 10 tips for working from home, because that's what's happening. And that is what has happened while all of us have been staying home and doing our work. For me, I always work from home, so it really wasn't a difficult transition because there really was no transition at all. But for many of you, that was quite the transition, going from going to the office every day and now working from home. And many of you had shared with me that you were struggling. You gradually were sleeping in later, bolting out of bed only to jump on the computer for the first call or meeting that you had for work, missing out on that pivotal time to just get into your space and get into your head. Yeah, it's where it's at. It really is. We all need our own time. We really do. We need to get it out and get it somewhere. Our deepest work, our deepest inner work happens when we have space to do it. And many people never get that space and they're just running around frazzled, full of chaos. Makes sense that you would. Yeah, it makes sense that you would. Anyway, thought this was worth popping on and sharing. Let me know, what you think what do you do? Are you incorporating some type of me time in the morning? And have you had that contrast of not incorporating it, and you can see the difference? So lots of great videos I'll have linked below that complement this video. Just did my supplements video, just recently did a what I eat in a day. Some great videos came in the month of April that you can definitely take a peek at. So, well, there you have it. Have a great month, whatever that is for us. The choice is always yours. The power is always yours, how you would like to show up regardless of any of the circumstances that have been presented. So I will see you soon in the next video, and then we will be back, as you know it, June 1st for monthly motivation, and who knows where we'll be then. We just don't know. All right, take care.